G'day, this is Captain Noob, and this is the MG-42. That's right, it's the buzzsaw. Anyways, this thing was shown off in the trailers of Fallout 76, so I decided to use this weapon in Fallout 4. Now, this is one of those mods that's from a Chinese website. As you can tell right here, things aren't translated, so we're not actually set up to have the Chinese text or characters show up, so most of this attachment section is going to be guesswork, but there's a few things that'll help us along the way. Anyways, getting into the receivers, we've got a 38 caliber receiver there. Now, what we want to look for is a powerful automatic MG-42, but this one's obviously firing 38 special, so we'll definitely ignore that. That one is powerful automatic at 111 damage, which should be good. This thing does fire 5mm, so a quick check in there, we can see that that is the best damage we can get. We can get better range out of this particular receiver, but that is a rapid receiver, so yeah, I'm not too keen on that one. This thing's probably already fires fast enough. Now, what could this be? This appears to be some sort of barrel thing because we get increased range and accuracy out of that, so we'll get the most range and accuracy and then we'll move on. Now, I've got no idea what this is, but it makes it significantly heavier when I've got that on, so I'm just going to chuck that. I'm not sure what this is. I haven't gone into the creation kit and inspected this myself, but I feel like that'll be fine. Maybe this is magazines. There's usually an attachment for that. Recoil compensated, so maybe this is actually the stock. So yeah, maybe the recoil compensated are the ones we want to use. Okay, that's obviously the stock then. Now, what could this be? I'm not seeing any numbers change. This might be... I've got no idea. It might be the magazines, actually. So we'll go... Okay, so we've got two there at the same weight. Okay. I think that one's the one to go. And now this one's optics, and this one's a little bit easier since we've only got... we've got the actual attachments showing up there. So right now we've got the iron sights, which may look cool, but I want to go for a reflex sight. That actually looks like the same one that you'd see on a 44 Magnum. Indeed it is. It suits this weapon quite well, so we'll move on from that. That's the next one there. Now this is... I've got no idea. That I assume that would be muzzle changes, but as you can tell, it's not changing any of the prefixes there unless recoil compensating stock overrides that, but we do lose out on a bit of range with those things, so we'll leave that as is. Now this is some legendary effects I've figured out, because we've got the one at 154 here that obviously gives us the best damage out of these, so I believe that one will be explosive. So if we just turn around, whip it out, yep, it's explosive. So yeah, not too keen on that one. We'll leave that as normal. That's 15% something. That's either Sentinels or something else. That appears to be either freezing or plasma infused. That one's poisoners. Not sure what that one is. That's explosive again. Either freezing or plasma infused again. 25, that actually might be wounding, so that would be a pretty damn good thing to have in a weapon with as high a fire rate as this. And 15%, that's either Sentinels or Cavaliers or whatever it is. Not sure what that is. That might be just none. So we'll chuck that on just so we can see what this thing performs like as is. But yeah, it doesn't give you the explosive prefixes on here. That's obviously irradiated, so I'm not really sure what to make of these. But anyways, that is our MG-42. We'll take it in a Gunner's Plaza as well as a rapid one with iron sights there, just so we can use this like a true German. Wait, they're bad Germans, never mind that. Okay, so here we are in Gunner's Plaza. Here is our buzzsaw there in first person. Looks pretty good aiming down the sights. Yeah, the 44 Magnum sight works pretty well for it. Going in third person here, that's what we look like with it. It's a pretty decent looking weapon. We're using the assault rifle animations, and you'll hear later the minigun sounds. And whilst you get a little bit of hover handing here, the bipod sort of compensates for that in a way. But yeah, unfortunately for this thing, it's all the one sort of model, so the magazine on it, or the belt thing, it doesn't move, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and shoot some gunners anyway. No need to sneak. We'll just get ourselves in third person if the game would respond to my controls, and then we'll start shooting people. As you can tell there, whilst we're not getting the highest damage per shot of any weapon, this thing only does use the 5mm bullets, but we're firing them that fast that it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so yeah, in terms of bullet effectiveness, this thing actually does out-damage the minigun, which is great. So it's kind of like your minigun to use if you're really not a fan of miniguns, or if you happen to enjoy using, or the historical implications of using a World War II weapon. I'm not going to mention the people who used it because that'll get me banned on YouTube. They don't like those 1930s to 1940s Germans. They were bad people, I think. We can all agree on that. Okay, hey, they're almost as bad as commies. Actually, let's not compare them. Anyways, we'll move on from this political nonsense, and we'll shoot some of these gunners getting those sneak attack criticals like it really means anything. It won't, because we're all detected anyway, and we'll bring out our rapid one here with iron sights there, and we'll see how we can do. As you can tell, with all the damage numbers that are being spit out at us at this moment, dropping the frame rate, we're firing this thing pretty fast there, so I'm not sure if this thing is as effective as the one with a powerful automatic receiver. So whilst that was fun, we'll switch back to our powerful auto one. We seem to be doing a little bit better with that. Also, I think I mixed up the mags there, and I attached the right one on this one, but the other one didn't really have the right mags. It only had 200 bullets in its magazine, which kind of sucked. But anyways, we're probably at the point where the barrel would probably burn out and we have to replace it. But since this is Fallout 4, this thing's got super good cooling. Maybe it's got like Institute lined. Oh my god, we're actually being shot to death because of... Yeah, I'm really glad the rooted perk still exists when you have weapons, because I'd be totally dead right now. Okay, look at all that health back that we got from that Nerd Rage one, because we actually killed so many people. But yes, we've got more scripted spawns happening simply because I didn't go on the outside of Gunner's Plaza, simply because we just couldn't get away with sneaking the whole time. Generally, for weapons like this, you probably want to be sneaking the whole time, because the amount of fire that does go on you when you get detected by all the gunners out the front of Gunner's Plaza with immersive Gunner's Plaza, yeah. It's a little bit overwhelming, so I don't think this thing would fare very well on it. Unfortunately for me, all of the dead bodies in here and all of the NPCs being controlled by Fallout 4's AI system, they're slowing my game down a little bit here, so I apologize for my bad computer performance here. But we're almost done with Gunner's Plaza there through a hail of 5mm bullets, an explosive turret there. He died very quickly. And with this turret, we'll be officially done there. Alright, we probably should get this barrel swapped out, although it's not glowing hot like a minigun would, so maybe we're fine. Okay, we'll move on to something else, or maybe we'll attach some legendary effects on this, since we can't cheese with a suppressor. Okay, so we're going to run the gauntlet today, and yeah, we're spawning a little bit further back than usual, and that is because those super mutants over there, since there's so many of them because of more scripted spawns, they're actually engaging the gunners down there at the Boston thing right away. So we've got a one with a 4x see-through scope, which is pretty good. We'll get these raiders' attention. I'll show off my second one. This is an explosive one with a recon scope. As you can tell, with a recon scope, it's not going to be as crazily rattling in your face, which is good for retaining your aim, but we get a little bit less zoom out of it. Plus, I kind of like this look of this sight here, even though it's kind of like a reflex sight with some extra textures on it. Anyways, looks like Gerald is running in this sort of a direction. He's got a little bit of his health down, which is pretty good. You know what? We'll leave him until last. We'll sweep around there as we come around here, but first of all, we're going to kill all of his super mutant mates down here over at the scrapyard. Now, it looks like some more bears have spawned here, which is good fun. Since they're all packed together like sardines, we'll just go ahead and open fire with our explosive MG-42, which sounds as overpowered as it, is. So yeah, that worked pretty well since they're all close up. But now we're going to aim a little bit more at range, so this is why I brought in a scope with a 4x multiplier on it. Let's see how long we can stay hidden for. Yeah, we're gonna go sniping with an MG-42, which we hold in our arms like that, like it's a rifle. So yeah, it's not the craziest thing in Fallout, but it's crazy enough to make it sound Fallout-y enough. Okay, so look at all these super mutants crawling around everywhere. I spotted a few basic ones, which is good, so they'll go down nice and easily, like that one, and then we'll attract their attention by shooting them down here. Oh my god, there's just a whole kill zone of these dudes around here. I should probably switch back to the explosive ones since they're packed in, generally close to each other, and now we're in danger there. So you don't even have to aim when you've got the explosive one. You can actually just rely on the explosive damage to finish it all for you. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, but let's go back to actually aiming and see if we can pick off a few targets. That one's standing in a doorway. He's going to be still, so we can take him out nice and easily. We'll just back behind this rock to give us cover, though we'll need it. We've got ballistic weave on our vault suit now, so that helps us out in the whole bullet defense thing, even though ballistic weave on a vault suit makes no sense, because yeah, it's not the thickest material, and it's basically skin tight, so it's not going to be able to stop all of that ballistic firepower, maybe. So you'd still get broken ribs and all that. Oh, I've been flanked. They clever girled me. They're all clever girls, clever super mutants. Oh, that one actually spawned with some German weapons. You can always tell when they're German weapons because they'll have those little boxes that I saw at the start there. But yes, there's a lot of super mutants around here. We'll bring out our explosive one again, simply because we can kill them a lot faster with that. Still didn't get the 250 mag capacity for this one, so that's a shame. But oh, look at this. This is Demolition Expert in work here. This is some overpowered stuff. Never mind. So anyways, yeah, this thing is probably going to be called the Buzzsaw, I reckon, in Fallout 76. So yeah, that'd be cool. Also, is that one shooting at me with a minigun? That's silly. He really should be using an MG-42. It's basically a minigun, but better. Anyways, I wonder how the barrel is doing. It's probably like burning up at this point. So yeah, luckily there's no weapon degradation mechanics because I probably would have destroyed it by now. Okay, so we're running low on super mutants at this point. We've got a little bit of time here. We'll just go ahead and Rambo it up. Why not? And I do mean Rambo in the sense of just stand there and hip fire the thing and let all the bullets kill them. Oh, almost killed ourselves there. That's unfortunate. Okay, that was a bad time to proc Nerd Rage there. That's a shame. But we'll aim up there, see if we can get a few hits on that Warlord. Not quite. Maybe if we bring out our... Okay, we can thread the needle there a little bit. That's better. That makes it easier. And now we're back up to full health, which is great. We'll get another crack at Nerd Rage if it comes into that. If it comes to that against Gerald, but maybe it won't. So we'll go ahead and find out where him and his friends are because we've cleared out the scrapyard here. See, more spawns. It just makes it a little bit more. I think there's a little bit too much, I think, but okay, how's Gerald doing? So he's had better days here, but yeah, okay, we're getting stuck into him now, and now we're in danger. He's probably about to start charging at us. Here he comes. Okay, this is the part where we run away. That was a Shrek quote. That was unironic. Okay, so we've also got a vertibird helping us, which hopefully will distract these super mutants. Maybe. Where's the big guy? I can't find him. Maybe he ran off. Anyways, whilst these guys are packed in like this, we might as well get our Demolition Expert on right now as we mow down all of these super mutants. Oh man, that's working pretty well. Oh my god, we're almost dead again. Okay. For shot-to-shot damage, I think the best thing we can do is just... No, I think the explosive one probably would have done us better, but I did spot some rad barrels here, so if we could just hang around these bad boys for a bit, we can get some free heals, and also he's running away, so this is totally a legit tactic. Ow. That hurt. Okay, we're not going to let him get away with that. We're just going to take out these raiders just like that. Yeah, that'll probably do them in. There's a couple left, but yeah, I don't really care about those guys. We've got to get revenge on old mate Gerald over here as my frame rate chugs along. Thank you, Fallout 4, for being the most beautifully optimized game in history. If Fallout 76 is this optimized, I'm not even going to bother playing it on PC. In fact, I should probably buy a new PC for this, shouldn't I? We'll just see how it goes. I have a feeling that my little laptop will quickly fall behind in its gaming endeavors, but at least for some of the other games, I think the Tomb Raider 2 works pretty well. I have to turn the graphics down a little bit though, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, the game still looks pretty good without all of the things set to max. But yeah, we're doing a pretty good job on Gerald. Now, I'm not sure if he's detected me or the raiders are. I think it's the raiders because if he has detected me, he'd be charging at me like that. Now he is in an aggroed state because he feels like it, and we've tanked one hit so far, which is pretty good. We'll quickly whip out our scoped one here, and hopefully the Furious effect works. Oh god, here he comes. He missed. That's alright. I think I found his weakness. It's downed overpasses, which is pretty decent. Now he's going to run all the way over there. We can just hip fire him from over here because realism is great. Okay, now he's coming back. We might have to go into synth territory here. Oh well. Okay, synths, don't mind me. I'm just using this as a way to spoof the AI pathing systems, and I think it works. We're back into caution. That's good. I think the best damage per shot we can get is this explosive one, so we'll definitely use that as we come around here. Watch out for those cars. Wow, is he actually ran out?
Yeah, stay gone.
That was one sassy scavenger. Okay, so Has he actually moved across here? I think he... Okay, that has to be him. Nothing would be that high. Nothing. No, okay, that diamond is definitely him. Let's shoot him through that wall there. Just sit right there, Mr. Gerald. That's right. We can't bounce splash damage off him, but I found his second weakness. And that is... Oh, his sticker's not a hitbox. That sucks. Excuse me. Could you fuck off? Hey, what'd you think of that? Looks like the explosive buzzsaw eradicates the synths too, and I did say that just because I saw the eradicator thing. Oh my god, these synths are actually tearing me apart. Wait, was that my damage? That might have been my damage on me because synth laser guns are terrible. Okay, where were we, Gerald? I've actually got Nerd Rage happening and Destroyer of Arcadia again, so if you could just show yourself for a second. Come on, don't be shy. There he is. Oh my god, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Yes, we got him. A little bit of a dip for ya. How do you like that, Gerald? That's right, I can beat you even without a suppressor just by spoofing your terribly coded AI. Okay, who else is aggroed at me? A couple of synths, I think. Alright, we gotta clear these guys out because Winter is canonically Brotherhood soldier, so yeah, we gotta deal with these abominations. Down you go. Ooh, 700 XP for that. That was a nice proc of Idiot Savant there. Should get another almost 500 there. That is why you want to get rank 3. If you can go on a killing spree and have Idiot Savant proc, it's a little bit psychotic, but yeah, that's a thing you can do. You can absolutely just get so much XP out of that. Anyways, that was MG-42. If you'd like to download this, I'll have a link in the description to the mod piracy where I found this. Yeah, this is a thing that's, again, it's on a Chinese site. It's not translated, but someone got their hands on it somehow. Which makes me believe there's like an untapped resource of Chinese weapon mods. I think there's an FYJS, remember that sniper from Battlefield 4? Yeah, that's totally a thing, and that's probably one of the really high quality ones, and people have been asking for that, but so far nothing has turned up. But it's a thing that is real. So, yeah. If you'd like to see this thing in your game, and you better not be a Nazi, because, yeah, I don't like Nazis. I hate commies and Nazis. It's a rare thing to hate both of them, I think, but if you are in that same boat as me, then I have respect for you. I like the buzzsaw. It's a pretty good weapon. Sorry for the seizure-inducing things there. Thank you for watching, guys.